Hello, Cancer. This is Lisa from The Right Guidance, here to bring in your channeled intuitive guidance for December 27th through the 31st, 2019. Welcome to your last week of the year. Isn't that exciting? I will be working with two decks. First deck, to bring in any channeled guidance in general, your angels and guides can use the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And then for your love and relationships, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. All right, so for those of you who are new, welcome. So glad that your angels and guides guided you over here to my channel, my very little channel. I channel in my guidance and ask your guides to please step forward to bring in clear and accurate guidance that I can easily understand and translate for you. I am going to turn my cards over one by one with you and channel in your messages. That's how I work. I am a psychic. I am a medium. And if you would require a personal reading, my details are in the information box. Okay. Those are your general messages, quite a few. And then for your love and relationships, please, for Cancer, for December 27th to the 31st, 2019, please, guys. What does Cancer need advice on? Please let me know if the reading resonated with you by even just liking the video and subscribing. I know you enjoyed the content. And by leaving a comment, I would love that too. Very, very much. So yes, please do that. All right, so we're going to start with the tarot deck and then we'll move into relationships because the tarot deck can hold a lot about relationships as well. So you're a water sign. I'm going to call out the different signs that are associated with the cards as they reveal themselves, okay? So that way if you needed some clarification, maybe you're dealing with one or two people, so hopefully it helps to bring you some clarity, okay? So let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so well, you're a water sign. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. The Five of Water would be in traditional tarot the Five of Cups. And, you know, this is the card that lets me know that, you know, things didn't turn out the way that you have wanted. And this could be in relationship. Usually the water cards, the cup cards have to do with your love life. Okay. It's just in an area of life. It doesn't have to be your love life. It's just something emotionally has got you. And it's almost like, you know, crying over spilled milk. It's just, you know, you had a vision of how you wanted something to go and it didn't turn out that way. It's usually like everything appears to be rosy, but it's really not. So this is just when you think about it. So if you look at the card, the cups, see how there's three cups that have turned over. So things just haven't turned out the way that you've wanted. I'm going to keep turning the cards over so I can get a clear picture of what's really happening here. Okay, so now you got the Four of Water. So you got the Five and now you have the Four. So you could be dealing with another Cancer. It could be a Scorpio or a Pisces as well in love. But this is an opportunity that's been missed, okay? In love, you're not happy or you're discontent in the love life you're in the relationship that you're in, and you could be missing an opportunity by staying where you are. This could also be an indication that for those of you who are single, that, you know, perhaps the last relationship took the wind out of your sails. Very, very possible. And I do know what that feels like. But there's the positive in the situation, you know, is that you're away from that situation, or you're, you know, that person can no longer hurt you, or you will no longer be manipulated, or whatever the reason was. This is such a general reading. I can't make assumptions, but this card lets me know that, you know, you're missing an opportunity. So there could be, you know, someone else who's trying to get your attention, or the universe is trying to bring something else in, or someone else in, or a new opportunity just as a whole. And you won't see it because you're too busy like feeling sorry for yourself, or heads down, and you're not putting yourself back out there. They can't drop a man or a woman from the sky and into your lap. Wouldn't that be nice though? So opportunities won't just come. We have to work towards them. We have to, you know, ask for the divine's help. We have to give them permission to work on our behalf. We have to put ourselves back on the dating scene. We have to have those uncomfortable conversations for those of you who are in partnership that's not working out. and to either seek counseling and seek the help that your partnership needs, so that way you guys can start 2020 off on a better foot, or to make a decision, even if it's a hard one, to acknowledge that maybe, it's not working, and maybe see if through getting some help you guys can repair things. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Interesting. Okay, so the Hermit card, this is also the card of Virgo. Okay, the Hermit card asks you to go inwards. It's about private and personal introspection, to collect some data on yourself by spending some quiet time alone. It's about being a hermit. It's about closing yourself off. And it is about, taking some stock of your life and what you've learned about yourself so far. And a lot of us have gone through it. Okay, I have basically taken this entire year myself personally, is to take stock on what I've learned about myself so far, and what I've learned about myself in relationship and at work and at career, and where I've made sacrifices, and what I put up with and what I chose to ignore. So we all have to do that from time to time, and a lot of us put ourselves in less than favorable situations. So if you can't beat yourself up for it. This is your earth school, and you're here to progress. You are a student. Sorry, I'm still quite sick. But this is the card of self-discovery. This is a wonderful, wonderful card. This is a wonderful gift to yourself, is to stop and say, okay, I need some time to work on me. This could also mean that you're reaching out to a counselor, you're reaching out to a therapist, you're reaching out for some assistance from a professional to say, okay, like, I need some help to look at what I've gone through, to process it, and then to put it to rest, to then make some goals, some positive goals on, or you can work with a life coach like myself for that, and to make some goals about what you want going forward, and how you're going to attain them. Okay, it's actually a very, very positive time. Okay, regardless of what's going on, a lot of us will reach those stages here in this first spring. It's very, very important that you're not hard on yourself. You came here to learn lessons. You came here to have experiences, the good ones, the bad ones, the ugly ones, the really hurtful ones. Everyone's journey is very different, so it's hard to see other people having it easy. It's our perception that, oh, that person's life looks easy. But I'm here to tell you, as someone who reads people for a living, so as someone who's a life coach, trust me, there's a lot that you won't see show up. Okay, so it's very important not to be in a place of judgment and just to worry about yourself. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Nine of Earth again, so it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that you're finding time to spend time with. This is again, this is a very much about spending time alone. This is very kind of piggybacking off the Hermit, but this is enjoying life's luxuries. It's you making a decision to say, okay, I'm not going to necessarily just hide out like the Hermit card is asking you to do, is to say, like, I'm going to take some stock on me. But this is like, hold on, what are life's little luxuries to me? Is that going for massages? Is that going out to dinner with friends and family? Is that spending time with nieces and nephews or grandchildren or my own or your own kids? What is that? Making memories. What's life little luxuries to you? And spend this weekend doing that. This is also a card of successful self-employment. So if you were thinking of a startup, because I heard someone say, if you were thinking about a startup, I hear a startup, it's going to be successful. So please absolutely make some plans and to work with a coach on that. So that way, you're letting the universe know how serious you are. You're working with someone to help you make manifest on that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So this is the Justice card, and the Justice card is tied to a Libra. Usually it's associated with a Libra, just like the Hermit card is tied to a Virgo. This is fair and just decisions. Okay. So for those of you who, perhaps with the first two cards, the 4 and the 5 of cups, or 4 and 5 of water, for those of you who are leaving a situation because something didn't turn out the way you want. Okay, this is about, so if for someone who's going, say, through an ending or a divorce, or trying to finalize paperwork or divorce papers, this is about you being fair and just. Okay, so this is the archangel guys, like, you got to do what's right. Yeah, you got to stand up for what you believe in, but this is about fair and just decisions. And what you can do is ask the divine to make sure that there's fair and for both parties, fairness for both parties. We're looking for balance. We're looking for fairness. We're looking to just be kind and compassionate towards one another. And this is dealing with any sort of relationship ending. It's sometimes hard to be composed, but this is asking you to just seek balance. Okay. If, for those of you who didn't quite make it to the marriage point, but have that ending anyway, Everything is going to work out for your highest and best good. I can promise you that, because this is your earth school and you're here to progress up, up, up every time. So, whatever's happened is going to do you a favor. Okay. So you're asking for fair and just decisions for both parties. Okay. Yeah. This is wonderful. So you're full of your own water cards, and then you're full of earth cards. So, I mean, us earth people are Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. We're good people, usually. I certainly have my no, I shouldn't just say that. Anyways, this is a new career opportunity. This is a gift of money. This is a gift of time and a gift of effort. You could be receiving a loan or paying off debts. That's what this card, it could mean all of those things. Okay. So it could be through like the justice card, through the fair and just decisions that, you guys can split things and, you come into money, or it could be someone who's gifting you money because maybe something is now out of your way. And maybe your own parents want to give you something to help you out, but it's a gift. And so if someone's offering you a gift of money, a gift of their time, if someone's asking you to go to dinner and they want to be an ear for you and they want to help you, then you say yes, and you offer your gratitude for that. But a new career opportunity would mean like also you being clear with the universe by, redoing your resume and putting yourself back out there so that this new opportunity could also find you. Okay. Fantastic. All right. So let's move on to the love cards and see what else is going on. Yeah. So this is the Hermit card as well. It's just in the other deck, and it's about quiet contemplation and meditation time and seeking your own personal answers through meditation and asking and inviting your angels and guides and the divine in to bring you clear and accurate guidance on what your next step should be. So you can work with your own psychic vision, okay, while you're in hermit mode. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of you who are releasing and detaching. A lot of you are releasing, relationships, or releasing an old way of being. And I understand you're upset. You can see the face, and, I know what it feels like. Totally. The thing is with a lot of us who are light workers, and those of us who are heart-centered in, being a spiritual advisor, and for me, I'm a life path reader and a spiritual advisor, but, I can tell you that we get our asses whooped here in this earth school. I mean, whooped. Okay. So a lot of us know what it's like to be in your shoes. A lot of us know what it's like to date people that are very like lower energy vibrating people. A lot of us know what it's like to be, done wrong and all that. So when you are looking to work with someone to help you out through this, ask your angels and guides to lead you towards someone who does heart-centered work, heart-centered counseling, heart-centered coaching. For me, I do the life coaching. I went to school just so I could have some more tools in my toolbox to help people set goals, for what vision I'm seeing for their life. But this is very important, to work with people who are very heart-centered and to be around people who are very heart-centered. So when you are detaching and you're moving away from old relationships and things like that, it's very important to ask the divine for their help and to send you in, either, if you consider yourself a kind person, and you can say, I'm asking for like-minded friends and like-minded individuals and coworkers, and I'm looking for new partnerships. I'm looking for a new place to work with a boss who does heart-centered work and who communicates with their heart center. And I think there's a lot of people who are moving towards that. So know that it can absolutely be on offer for you. And that, for those of you who are doing a startup, with the new business, your own self-employment, perhaps, it could be that you're moving into heart-centered work because, you have that special blend. You've maybe been kicked around like a lot of us, and you know how to put your best foot forward to help counsel others. And maybe it is going back to school for something like that. I'll stop talking now. All right. You got a dream coming true card, right? So your reading might have started off shitty and maybe you want to just stop listening to me, but these are important messages, and there's a reason why your guides brought you to the video, right? It's like I said, you're here in this earth school, you're here experiencing, right? But you're also going to find that the wheel of fortune will turn upright. So right now, if it's turned down, it is what it is. You process, you do your healing, you do your hermit mode, you meditate, and you do all the work. Okay, do the work. So that way the divine can step in and bring you these new opportunities, right? Only through doing the work can they bring in the new opportunities, because guess what? You're clearing and making space for them to make manifest what it is you're looking for. So congratulations on, obviously, a dream coming true for you. Okay, moving you out of sadness and isolation. Very, very important. Okay, So it's very, very important to acknowledge, for those of you who are in this space, this dark night of the soul, in isolation, isolating yourself because of something somebody did, or it's very important that you reach out to someone who does heart-centered work, like I said earlier, and get help. Okay? I need you to do that because the universe has doors. I see them. Lots of doors of opportunity to open for you. But we've got to get you upright. And there's people like me who work everywhere in the world. So you just ask the divine and they will send you to one of us. And it will be our absolute pleasure to smack you in the head and get you course corrected. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful card of leadership. You're stepping into your light, so you're going to regain your strength. You see how assertive, it's like the emperor type dude. He's very assertive. So, where like might seem bleak, you're in the black and white, and you're going to take that leadership role and you're going to grab 2020 by the balls. Absolutely. Look at this last card, joy and stability. See? So you got dreams coming true, you got joy, stability, you got inflow of abundance. Look. All these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things being offered to you. Okay? So realize that they're giving you these positive messages, so you got something to hold on to, right? I asked for it to be about a week. So if you need to reach out and get the ball rolling so that all these opportunities can come, because if an opportunity is supposed to be yours, we only have a time window to work in, right? So get the help you need to get your mind in the game, to get you cleared up. It doesn't take long, and get you on the path and the road to opening your arms up to receiving that joy and abundance and the dream coming true. All the best, you Cancer. Wrap up 1999. Wrap up 2019. Okay, so you can grab 2020 by the balls. I wish you the happiest of New Year's, and I will see you in 2020.